Good morning, children. Today I am going to tell you a poem written by Wordsworth. The name of the poem is A Slumber Did My Spirit Seal. So this poem is about the death of a loved one and how does the poet feel when he thinks about her death, and how does he imagine her to be after death? So let me tell you something about the poet William Wordsworth. William Wordsworth was born on 7th April 1770 and died on April 23rd, 1850. He was a major English romantic poet who, with Samuel Taylor Coleridge, helped to launch the Romantic Age in English literature with their joint publication, Lyrical Ballads, in the year 1798. Wordsworth's magnum opus is generally considered to be the Prelude, a semi-autobiographical poem of his early years that he revised and expanded a number of times. It was posthumously titled and published, before which it was generally known as the Poem to Coleridge. Wordsworth was Britain's poet laureate from 1843 until his death on 23rd April 1850. So the theme of the poem. In the poem, A Slumber Did My Spirit Seal is about death, separation, pain, and is a part of the Lucy poems. The Lucy poems are a series of 5 poems composed by the English romantic poet William Wordsworth between 1798 and 1801. Wordsworth sought to write unaffected English verse infused with abstract ideals of beauty, nature, love, longing, and death. Now I'll read the poem. All of you be very attentive. A slumber did my spirit seal. I had no human fears. She seemed a thing that could not feel the touch of earthly years. No motion has she now, no force. She neither hears nor sees. Rolled round in earth's diurnal course with rocks and stones and trees. I'll repeat the poem. Please be very attentive. A slumber did my spirit seal. I had no human fears. She seemed a thing that could not feel the touch of earthly years. No motion has she now, no force. She neither hears nor sees. Rolled round in earth's diurnal course with rocks and stones and trees. Now let me explain the poem, the meaning of it. Here, a slumber did my spirit seal. Here, slumber means a deep sleep. What is slumber here? Deep sleep. That is, it can be like a dream-like trance, a dream-like state, illusion, or ignorance, not knowing what is happening. The poet is saying that the final slumber, that is death, of his beloved has sealed his mind, energy, and determination. He says that till this incident, he had no fears or worries about the natural phases of human life. So he did not have any fears, any anxieties, any apprehensions, worries, till he lost his beloved. She seemed a thing that could not feel the touch of earthly ears. Here, the poet states that the lady who has gone into slumber seemed to me of the kind that would not be affected by the phases of life on earth, that is, the earthly fears. He thought that she was above anything that was human, and now, as she lies as a thing and lifeless, it becomes more clear that she will not be affected by the earthly touch and can no longer age, as she is dead. No motion has she now, no force. She neither hears nor sees. Yet the young lady is not moving at all. Do you know why? Because she is lifeless. She is dead. He is distressed that she can neither see nor hear anymore. Rolled round in earth's diurnal course with rocks and stones and trees. His beloved is now gone back to her origins. So from where you will come? From earth, and you will be going back to earth, and has become one with it, part of earth. The human being joins the rocks, stones, trees and becomes one with them in their state of immobility. Once a person is dead, there will not be any movement. They are stable. They are still. That indicates that they are dead. They are carried by the mother as she goes around her axis. Here, that is the earth. Mother here means it's not the mother, the earth. It goes on its axis, that is on its orbit, rotates. Perhaps the poet is trying to immortalize his beloved by saying that she is one with the nature. I'll read the next lines. Please be attentive. Are you all able to understand, my dears? Now, what he is saying here, rolled round. What do you understand by this rolled round? Rolled round is that she has rolled down the blend with the earth. So now, did you all understand, my dears, the poem? The Slumber Did My Spirit Seal is a ballad, though a very short one. It has only 4 plus 4, 8 lines. Here, the rhyming scheme in the poem is AB, AB. And then the other poetic devices you come across in the poem are alliteration. Alliteration, you know what it is. The repetition of a consonant sound at the start of 2 or more consecutive words. Spirit, sealed, rolled, round. Okay, these are the alliteration that you find in the poem. The next one is enjambment. What is enjambment, you know, children? It is nothing but when a sentence continues into 2 or more lines, ending without any punctuation mark, it is called enjambment. She seemed a thing that could not feel the touch of earthly ears. Here you will not find any punctuation mark. It is a continued sentence. Rolled round in earth's diurnal course with rocks and stones and trees. Even this is also enjambment. Then metaphor, can you see over here in this? She seemed a thing that could not feel, and earth's diurnal course. This is the metaphor that you come across in the poem. Now, let me just tell you the irony that you come across in the poem. Here, the speaker's description of his beloved as having no emotional or force, and she is revolving with the earth round the sun, actually implies she is dead and the speaker cannot be one with her. This is because the speaker, unlike his beloved, was always alienated from nature. So this is the irony you'll find in the poem. Again, I'll just tell you, my dears, this poem is about the death of a loved one and the poet's feeling about his beloved when he thinks about her death. In this poem, the poet seems to be immortalizing her death by saying that she had no human fears. He refers to death as a permanent sleep. That's why slumber. Slumber is nothing but a permanent sleep. In turn, it is death. So now it is death is inevitable. We cannot stop it. And it is a part of natural process. And it is the primary theme of the poem, what you come across. The speaker does not mourn the death of his supposedly beloved. So her identity is not given over there. But it is told that her name was Lucy. And he likes her a lot. He loved her a lot. Eternity. So here, one is death, the other one is eternity. The celebration of eternity is another important theme of the given poem. A slumber did my spirit, sealed by William Wordsworth. Now, I think you all have some idea about the meanings that you come across. That is called glossary in the poem. In the stanza 1, as I told you, slumber is deep sleep, or otherwise it is permanent sleep. That is death. Spirit. Spirit is the mind in the poem. In the context of the poem, it is mind and the quality of courage, energy and determination, or otherwise you can say the conscience too. Seal. Seal is nothing but cover. Okay. Then seemed. Seemed, what is the meaning of seemed? It appeared. Earthly means it is pertaining to the earth. These are the words that you come across in stanza 1, and I have given you the meanings. It's better you make a note with a pencil in your textbooks. Are you doing it? Good. Now, here in the second stanza, the poet mentions that there is no motion in the body of his beloved as death has overcome her. Naturally, when a person is dead, there will not be any movement in the body will be still. Also, death has deprived her of her strength. She is unable to see and unable to hear. The senses are also lost their sensibility. All her senses are dead now. She has adjusted herself with the routine activity of earth now. As the earth completes its routine of day and night with the rocks, stones and trees, so does the beloved of the poet now. So how the earth moves around, completes its rotation, forming day and night. In the same manner, his beloved was also going along with the rocks, stones and trees. She has become a part of the nature. Now she became part of the nature. The poet concludes with her afterlife. So now children, did you understand the poem? Good. let me ask few questions from the lesson. Here, what has been referred as slumber? And why did the poet say so? Can you answer me? Yes, very good. The slumber has been referred to as death. And slumber literally means deep sleep, which is used here for death to invoke the feeling that memories are still alive. Now, what effect did the slumber have upon the poet? Can you answer me, Soumya? Good. Yeah, very good. The slumber sealed the spirit of the poet and made him go into a dreamlike state and devoid of any fears. The poet was unhappy as Lucy was dead now. The name of the beloved of Wordsworth, the poet, Lucy. But in the poem, it is not mentioned anywhere. But you should know her name is Lucy. I already told you that. What kind of a thing did the beloved become after the death? So now he is putting a question to us. What had happened to her after the death? Sai, can you answer me? Yes, the answer is that after the death, the beloved became such a thing that could not feel the impact of earthly years. She had become one with the nature. She became part of the nature. Now, see, there is one particular statement over here, the touch of earthly years. Can any one of you explain the term here? The statement, the touch of earthly years? Hansika, can you try? Yes, you are just very close to the answer, but I'll let you know. Wait, don't worry. You are almost came close to the answer, but let me tell you. Earthly years has been used to show the feeling of pain and pleasure, the state of disease and being disease free, and the state of sorrow and happiness, etc., that come in the life of a person when he is alive. That is the touch of earthly years. Did you understand, my dears? And what is again Earth's diurnal course? There is another statement like which term where you can just explain it. Earth's diurnal course. Yeah, any one of you? Okay. Earth's diurnal course is its daily rotation on its axis, which causes the day and night to come into existence. This is universal phenomena and it never stops. It goes on and on and on. Okay. Did you all understand, my dear? The poem? I'll just see. Anything more you can tell about the poem, or otherwise I'll sum up the poem. One more time, I'll just give you the gist of the poem. It is the poem, actually it is a short ballad which is showing the poet's illusion about the nature of life and his realization of it when death occurs as an inevitable fact at the end. Now, the poet is in love with an unknown girl and her name is Lucy, and he imagined she would never age or die. But death did occur to her one day and she became just a small portion of the earth rotating and round the sun along with all its rocks, stones and trees. So here the poet just told what will happen if somebody dies, the pain, the thing. Here there is one more thing. Did you notice, my dears? Just I'll read the poem, just try to catch it. A slumber did my spirit sail. I had no human fears. She seemed a thing that could not feel the touch of earthly ears. No motion has she now, no force. See, there is the line fourth and the fifth line. He did not maintain much of gap. Okay, I'll tell you why. There should be actually some space between line 4 and 5. But what did he do? There is no division is seen in these stanzas. Okay, when you see in the poem, the space between those two lines, 4 and 5, indicates the great silence of the poet when the girl is dead. He was so shocked about her unexpected death. It is just like a jolt. Okay, that he found no words to mourn his loss. He lost her. He was in such a slumber of ignorance about the reality of her life. Thank you, my dears. I hope you all understood. Please read the poem and come and try to understand. If you have any doubts, you can ask me tomorrow in the class. Thank you.